Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your timeless meditation reading. This is meant to serve you whenever you find it. I am not intruding any astrological aspects into this reading because astrology is about time and timing, and this is intended to serve you whenever you find it. So let's get started, Capricorn, with your overall energy. Forgive me for that. And we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about your finding equilibrium in your community. This is you learning to work with others differently, being flexible and inspired in your collaborative efforts so that you are perhaps working quite diligently among your peers in order to accomplish something. And as a result of that, you are making strides, you are victorious, you are having successes that are elevating the entire team, all of your peers. And for that, you are recognized. For that, you are valued. And it is that recognition and regard from your peers that is what is so important to you at this time. This represents a tremendous growth for you in a temperament that often likes to be alone, likes to work independently, likes to be very private about the way that they work. So working with others in a way that is more open, more inspired, more flexible, more responsive is something that feels really good to you and something you're recognizing your own maturity in being able to do successfully. In the past, we have the Star card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. You're working really hard to realize a vision. This is a lifelong dream. This perhaps is a way you work. This is the kind of work that you do. This may be your ability to work, in fact, within a group or a collective environment to achieve something that will help to highlight your skills and accomplishments. You're really understanding that the way to impact this community is through improvements in your own skills and abilities, that you are disciplined and hardworking, even towards those ideals, those goals that feel to you very universal and idealistic or cerebral even. You have an idea of a healing community, a healing vision that includes others and allows them, like you, to make choices for more positive impact in relationships in a world where relationships and goals can be negotiated and collaborated on together. So this is a personal skill that it comes very much out of your desire to balance and to equalize your relationships so that they are more reciprocal, they are more balanced, and that you receive as much by your reward in recognition and in satisfaction that you're doing something that elevates the community and reflects the improvements and maturity you've made in your efforts. In the present, we have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. You are really clear about what you do well. You're understanding that more and more. You're feeling yourself to be on a path of your destiny. You're feeling on purpose. And part of that purpose has been your participation in a cultural legacy, a financial inheritance, or even an ancestral lineage that you recognize has helped you to gain the access and the opportunities that you've had. In recognizing that others made the way for you, no matter how challenging your life may have been, that others were even more challenged to create the opportunities in your life in the past. You are seeking out the support of your ancestors and your stories of your family ancestry or your knowledge of cultural history or your heritage in order to participate in this effort that is in some ways part of a legacy that you understand now you have a unique contribution to make. You have a unique ability to inspire, to uplift, to learn more about, and to share what it is you're learning with others. This is important because you may be receiving an offer, an invitation regarding this legacy or this thing that you're building. So this is an actual opportunity for you to not only set clear boundaries in all of your relations, all of your collaborations, but also to think about this vision that you have that is very much tied up with your personal and cultural past. In the future, we have the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Devil card. So the Five of Wands is really showing me the way in which you want to change not only the way you're working with others, but the impact you have as a group. You're really understanding more deeply how collaboration functions out of a culture and a society that does not value collaboration, but sees instead and has conditioned us all to achieve an individual level of success, to understand success in terms of our personal individual acts. And you're really looking to change that. You're looking to have an impact on that, if only in exhibiting the possibility of collective achievement, that really improvements can only be ultimately sustained through the willingness and the buy-in of all members involved. You are taking a elevated role in convening these discussions, these negotiations, and seeking this truth and the relevance of this newly experienced truth to the experience of others, so that you're looking at how what you've learned can be amplified or augmented by the experience of others. You are inspired to pursue this truth that you now feel a sense of a personal connection to, so that this is helping you to eliminate the kinds of toxins, the kind of negative, restrictive, and very individual behavior that has motivated your life and the lives of most of the people that you're collaborating with. In fact, the experience of many of us is this sense of individual achievement, competition, working ourselves to the exclusion of all other aspects of our well-being and our lives. So you are really challenging that idea of what success can mean, and you're also looking at that on a collective level, so that as individuals that have gained a healthy relationship to individual success and community well-being are joined with you in this effort to realize something more sustainable, more collective. If I didn't use the word collective enough, just wait. And I'm clarifying the Star card with the Fool and the Knight of Cups. In the past, you've already, in some ways, unlocked the ability to recognize that you have gathered and accumulated the skills you need to invest in yourself and to recognize to have faith in your skills and abilities to transform whatever challenges you encounter into those things that you need to continue your movement forward. You're seeing your life as an adventure now that you are choosing and selecting. And part of that is an opening of your heart and opening of your authentic nature to not only do the work necessary, apply the discipline, but to do it in a way that is loving, in a way that really helps you to understand that the choices you're making are not necessarily for greater abundance in the sense of material wealth, but in the sense of abundance as in good feelings, good relationships, compassion, and imaginative, creative imagination. So you're really bolstering your imagination by your interaction with this idea of a sustainable community. In the present, the Seven of Wands is clarified by Seven of Wands. Oh dear. Slippery cards. I'm taking the Moon and the Three of Swords as those showed themselves to me and not the other much prettier cards. The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands in your present being clarified by the Moon is really about the skills that you recognize as your strength, as your expertise are bolstered up by this relationship to your ancestry, your past, your unconscious. So in many ways, you are developing this really strong link, again, between your past, those people that supported you literally, your literal ancestors, and even those models in the past of the kind of action, the kinds of goals that you pursue. So you are in an active dialogue with your dream life. You could be journaling. It would help you to reveal the patterns that you are getting unstuck from. And those patterns are allowing you to take responsibility for the creation of disappointments and failures in the past, and to recognize that you are learning the tools, you are supported in moving forward in a more grounded way, in a way that is more aligned with who you are and your goals for a more sustainable experience. So you are actively opening up the channels of your compassion, your sensitivity, your ability to connect with other realms and beings so that you can give life, fill out the bones of this newfound sense of capacity, empowerment, and experience. And with the King of Swords in the future, I'm clarifying the King of Swords with the Ace of Swords and the Devil card. So what I'm seeing here is the real revelations that emerge from this real challenge that you have laid out for yourself, that you've internalized. And it is not a mistake, Capricorn, that the Devil card is repeated twice, the card that represents us in many ways. Your lifelong challenge to release yourself from the myth of individual achievement and success. For those of you I'm speaking to, you are finally understanding the fallacy of that and the way in which individual success is in fact tied with the ability to create a sustainable world that includes and recognizes collectivity as the power of individuals joined together. So you're really understanding that, yes, you can be individually successful, and that can empower this vision you have of a more sustainable world that works for everyone. I'm sorry if I've been distracted by the neighbors in our side yard, but I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and hope this reading has resonated for you, Capricorn. I have appreciated all the support that you do give me and appreciate your likes, your shares, and your comments always. And the key word of this beautiful azurite is expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. I thank you so much for your time. And until next time, Capricorn, namaste.